Around this time in the year 2013, on July 18th, Detroit became the nation's largest city to file for bankruptcy. It faced a budget deficit of $300 million and was being kept afloat by state-backed bond money. The city had a total debt of $18 billion. Office clerks, police officers, firefighters, and other city employees faced pay reductions. 21,000 retirees saw their pensions cut or were forced to pay for a portion of their own health care. But now, more than a decade later, the city has seen the first increase in population since 1957, and with it a slew of new businesses. Detroit celebrated its revitalized Central Station. That was what was just on your screen. Annalise Frank joins us now. She's a reporter for Axios Detroit. Thanks for being with us. First, remind us how bad things were in Detroit.
Yes. So, Detroit went through its historic bankruptcy in 2014. There were, problems delivering needed services, EMS. There had been a population decline for decades, a downturn of the manufacturing auto industry, and leaving homes vacant. The Great Recession and a lot of these factors, some ballooning city expenses, it culminated in a bankruptcy, and that led to a lot of changes in the city after.
Give us a sense of what some of those changes were and whether that's, if it's right to conclude that the increase in population is a result of people feeling like the changes worked.
So since the bankruptcy, there's been some very conservative fiscal management, carefully balancing budgets and sort of socking away rainy day funds. The city recently, its credit rating, which is a important measure of its overall financial health, it got back up to investment grade, essentially showing investors that the city's bonds are a safer bet. A pretty landmark thing to happen for the city. There's also been, dozens of public and privately funded programs around neighborhood beautification, parks, job skills training to deal with high unemployment, and some targeted neighborhood investment for commercial corridors.
One of the things that happens when cities revive like this is there's always a discussion about whether all this new money that's coming in and folks who are moving back downtown represent gentrification, and whether it comes at the expense of people who stuck it out and stayed in those neighborhoods. How does that match up with the history of Detroit?
Yes. So there has been this narrative of sort of two Detroits between downtown and the neighborhoods, and sort of concerns that a lot of the revitalization in Detroit has benefited greater downtown mostly. This is something, that Mayor Mike Duggan has pushed back against a lot, especially in recent years, focusing sort of programming and speeches around investment in the neighborhoods. So it's certainly something that his administration has been battling against. There are still, concerns about, who are we giving our tax incentives to, some concerns about billionaires getting tax incentives versus, the city still, has very high poverty rate. And so a lot of those discussions are still ongoing. There's a lot more to be solved.
And if other cities that have had hard times or are trying to revitalize, are there lessons in Detroit that can be replicated other places, or is this all, specific to the particularities of the Detroit history?
Yeah, I think some of Detroit's struggles around sort of trying to diversify its job base, obviously Motor City, known for the manufacturing car industry. The city has been working to bring other types of industry, and they have a program called Detroit at Work that has been trying to find more Detroiters new jobs in different industries, connect them, create more skills. And so that process of using all this different programming and, public-private partnerships to diversify the job opportunities that are available, I think is definitely something that other cities could relate to.
Annalise Frank with Axios Detroit. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.